It's about midnight. It's going from October 1st to October 2nd, 2024 right now. But you're receiving this at the exact same time that I'm beaming it out. And that time is the now. So it doesn't matter what the date is. Because that's just a fantasy that some asshole is trying to tell you. It's some coordinate on some timeline. It's a mark in somebody's fucking calendar. And guess what? It's an abstraction of something that isn't even real. But this right here, these vibrations moving through the speakers in your ears, that's real. And we're going on an audio jungle gym. Ow! Fucking A, I just fell off the monkey bars. Sorry. I was trying to be all smooth, wasn't I? And I just fucking blew it. What's to talk about today? Anybody got some suggestions? You guys ever lay flat on your back and stare up at the stars, and then you pick one and you do psychic interface? It's fun. If you haven't tried it, it is fun. The best time to do that is in a hot tub. Next time you're in a hot tub outside at night and you see the stars, you just lean your head back and you look up through the steam of the hot tub. You pick a star, or sometimes the star picks you, and you just lock on. And if you stare at it, if you stare right at it, sometimes it looks like it's moving, like it's hovering, like it's a little spacecraft, and you're like, wait a minute, you're not a star. You're a starship, you know, a starship, a ship on the ocean that looks like a star, and you're hovering. I can see you hovering. No, maybe my eyes are just playing tricks on me. And then you start to get into the characteristics of the star. That star's kind of judgmental. Oh, that star's that star is making fun of me. Oh, you're so high and mighty. Way up there in the sky, twinkling. Oh yeah, what are you, one of the fucking gods? Are you a planet? Are you some star system? You know, are you like up, you know, do you have, you know, planets that surround you that all pay homage to you? Are you used to a lot of, you know, gratitude? Maybe you hate me. Maybe you envy me. Maybe you wish you could be in a hot tub staring up at the sky. tough shit, man. You're a star. And, you know, then the conversation goes on and on. That's it. I just sort of have those kinds of little conversations. Yeah, okay, this is awkward. I don't know what to say. I'm in my car. It's about midnight. I thought, you know, maybe I could bust it on the move out. Like I was busting rhymes. Remember Busta Rhymes? That was it. I was like, bust a move, busting out of here. No, Busta Rhymes, bro. He had those like thick, for a while he had like thick, juicy dreads, like HR from Bad Brains. Remember HR from Bad Brains? Just that big fucking honking dread. I fucking love Bad Brains. I mean, they were sloppy as fuck, but they would just whip into like a reggae tune, and their jangly, misshapen guitar solos were such a like fuck you to like metal, even though they did some fucking speed metal, really. But it was like making fun of metal. It was great. It was like, you know, it's like a guy doing an impression of a guitar solo, but like teasing it. And then they go back to the bridge or whatever you call it, which was inevitably just like, Secret 77 was a tune I love. Secret 77. He was like wiggle waggled his voice around. I loved him. I loved Fishbone, man. Oh, fucking just love me some Fishbone. Dude, Fishbone did a lot of albums, and they, you know, some of the songs are hit or miss, but just everybody in that band was so talented. You know, at such a young age, they were just such gifted musicians. And it was a tight, big, giant band. It's hard to keep bands together. Everybody fights, and there's all these egos, but they stay together for a long time. I think they're still together. You know, I think I follow Norwood or one of those guys, and he's this fucking old dude. He's an old dude. He's like, you know, 70 or some shit. Still humping it, just rocking it. Fish and Norwood and dude, what was his fucking name? Guitarist is so ripping. Who else? There's a band. I don't know. There's this band in my hometown when I was in high school called Double D Nose. Double D Nose. So stupid. It was like, and it was two D's and a nose. That was their logo. And it was this like, it's like Jewish dude with like a huge schnoz. There's a band called, oh God, what were they called? They used to always play, every Halloween there would be these big outdoor raging, like multi-band parties at MIT? No, not an MIT. JPL? No. What's the MIT equivalent down here? It's like all the nerdy. Caltech. I think it was Caltech. And there was a Elvis reggae, but they would do reggae versions of Led Zeppelin songs, but the lead singer would do it all in an Elvis impression. And he was, you know, kind of like a tubby dude but he would wear the 70s, you know, unitard with the big, deep V-neck, like going down to his belly button. and huge shades, and he had like the pompadour and the whole fucking nine, big giant sideburns, boots, capes, and all that shit. Elvis is fucking dope. Have you guys ever traveled down the tube of Elvis is Still Alive? There's a guy who surfaced on the internet who claimed he was Elvis. And he didn't really claim he was Elvis, but people started accusing him of being Elvis, and he didn't deny it. And because he kind of broke his silence, and he did a couple numbers on the guitar in his kitchen, and he was aged perfectly. I mean, he was, if Elvis had survived, faked his death and survived, and he just went into total reclusion. If he got really reclusive, if he reclused, Jesus, what's wrong with me? And he lived in some trailer park somewhere. This could have been him. I mean, the face was perfect. The bone structure. The voice. And he would take like one of those lipstick cams. So it was a really shitty video feed. And I think his last name was Cotner. I remember that. Cotner. Google Cotner Elvis. Might have been like James Cotner. I think it was James Cotner. Because I have a friend named James Cotner, and I was like, oh my god, it's the same dude. I think I Googled my friend, and that guy came up. And I don't know. It was like 2 a.m. I was looking it up, but I was like convinced that was Elvis. He was alive. I was very impressed. I love all the fake death things. It's so great. I know I've already talked about all that shit, but just, Jim Morrison, David Bowie, Prince. They all probably have to do certain, Illuminati shows every year. They gotta fucking, it's like, that's the one payment for total anonymity. The control grid lets them go scot-free if they show up at the New Year's rager, sex orgy, whatever they do. And they're like, like the Bilderberg meetings are like, hey, are you guys going to the big Illuminati showdown? I hear Elvis, Prince, David Bowie, and like Jim Morrison are all gonna do like a tune together. It's gonna be insane. And Jimi Hendrix is playing guitar. It's gonna be rad. Yeah, I think Janis is singing backups. And Kurt Cobain apparently has like a whole fucking... They're letting him do like an unplugged. It's gonna be insane. Yeah, I don't know. It's like if you're mildly almost... It's the fucking rock gods that get to go anonymous. Anon. That's the show they play. Anon Rage or whatever. But if you're kind of like right on the brink, they leave you. They leave you in this incarnate world of fucking hell. Like Britney has to, keep playing Vegas, poor girl. Because they're just not dope enough. You gotta be super fucking dope. Then you cross over And they're like, yeah. It's like, come on in the club. You made it. You've arrived. I wonder if there's any animators. Milk Calls just fucking chilling. Just like fucking grouchy and pissed. Drawing for some Illuminati fucking function. Like, shit. No, the animators don't get to do that. That's just what am I thinking? Because fucking Tip would be up there by now, just like shoving puppets around for the Illuminati. You know, fucking right next to Willis O'Brien, who's like 800 years old. Yeah. Yep. Day. It's funny though, because you don't get into stop motion to be famous. You know, you just don't, unless you do a fucking kick-ass podcast, and everybody's like, "Damn, dude." Yeah, I listen to it too. You know, I push play, and it just really cheers me up when I'm working. It's just the right amount, you know? It's the right amount of introspective. It's the right amount of funny. It's self-deprecating, and it cheers me up before lunch. I get kind of hungry, and then I just, I pause my shot. I walk out of my stage, and I pound my chest, because I'm a fucking animator, yeah. Work for Leica. Ho. Sorry. I'm fucking 28 years old. Nobody can shove a puppet like me. That's a character. That's my new character. Oh, fuck, dude. You're just like lifting weights on your set. Like, oh, fuck, they're still fucking programming this move. Wish they would fucking jump me over to stage 3. God damn. That's alright. I'm gonna do a lap. Doing a lap.